Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy Sailings because we just got back from a very Merrytime Christmas cruise on the Disney Wish. In this episode, we're going to be talking through the Christmas magic we found around the ship during our cruise, but also sharing some of the downsides of doing a very Merrytime cruise. Stay tuned till the end for details, but December storms in the Atlantic Ocean do not mess around. But magical, amazing, sparkling things first. Yes, the boat was decorated, and Christmas music played everywhere. The Grand Hall was just stunning with gold garlands swagging all 3 decks and an insanely tall Christmas tree as the centerpiece. This tree was in fact tied down to keep it from tipping over, which was definitely essential on our cruise. Beyond the Grand Hall, Christmas decorations were a little more sparse though. Most bars and lounges had some wreaths or Santa hats on the bottles of alcohol. Some, like Hyperspace Lounge, had nothing at all. I think this one was mainly because it would clash with the Star Wars theming or be too reminiscent of the famous Star Wars Christmas special. Yes, that was a real thing, go Google it. Cove Cafe was probably the most decorated area of the ship beyond the Grand Hall, with some really nice coastal Christmas vibes. It would have been nice if staterooms had some Christmas touches like a wreath, but they did not. You had the option to buy a Christmas decoration kit for the room, but this seemed incredibly hard to pack, so we passed on it. They were also over $100. Restaurants also had some small Christmas touches, but this was mostly just like a silver Christmas tree in the Worlds of Marvel restaurant entrance, and then some random wreaths and garland in 1923 into Arendelle. One cool thing that was near the entrance of 1923, but more so in the Grand Hall, was a 600-pound gingerbread tower. There was a plaque explaining some little facts about it. It was gorgeous, and it really smelled great too. Overall, I wish they had decorated the restaurants a bit more. The main buffet Marceline Market had some decorations, but again, it could have been way more. Now, since we're talking about restaurants, this is also a good time to talk about food and drinks. There were lots of festive goodies to be enjoyed around the ship. I think Cove Cafe was the best place to find Christmas coffees. We enjoyed a nuts and berries plant-based latte and a gingerbread house dairy latte. Both were amazing.
Oh my god. So this berries and nuts one's plant-based. It's good. That one's good. Okay, now we're going for the gingerbread. Ooh, that one's really yummy. That one's not plant-based. It is delicious. I'm going for another sip of this nuts and berries. It's hard to say which one I like more. Probably the gingerbread spiciness is very, very Christmas.
At the Enchanted Sword, you could also get hot spiced wine. All coffee shops also had hot cocoa available for purchase. This is not included. They may have also had free hot cocoa at events like Holiday Craft Workshops, but we never saw it. Additionally, if you ordered cappuccinos at any of the for-purchase coffee shops, they did have Christmassy designs like Olaf.
I feel guilty, I'm drinking Olaf. Olaf's tasty though.
For Mickey in a Santa hat. These were super cute. In Marceline Market, every day there were different holiday treats in the dessert case. These were delicious and included with the cruise. Additionally, if you went to Inside Out Joyful Sweets, the for-purchase ice cream and bakery shop, you could get more holiday-themed sweets. The main restaurants for rotational dining did not have holiday-themed menu items. It would have been great to have something like hot cocoa and cookies as a dessert, but the standard food in these restaurants was still amazing. Moving on from food, there were many Christmas-themed events happening on board, the largest of these being the Christmas tree lighting. It was also nice that since our cruise happened during Hanukkah, they did have a candle lighting ceremony each night as well. There were also opportunities to meet characters in holiday outfits, but they were not always in them. Additionally, multiple Christmas movies were being shown throughout the cruise. There were also family Christmas craft events that you could attend, but we did not go to those. At the gift shops, there were tons of Christmas-themed items. We indulged in some Christmas Disney Cruise Line spirit jerseys, but there was everything from Christmas decorations and coffee mugs to children's toys and stocking stuffers. The Christmas Disney merch did not disappoint. Overall, the cruise was a magical Christmas moment, but unfortunately, since it was in December, our cruise went through a horrible storm, which isn't that uncommon for cruising in December. We had booked a 4-night Bohemian cruise that had a stop in Nassau and Castaway Cay planned. Luckily, we stayed on the boat in Nassau and heard that anyone who got off the boat got rained on nonstop and was dealing with high winds. Our biggest disappointment on the cruise was when our Castaway Cay day got canceled. The ship had to at least try and dock before canceling the Castaway Cay day, so we could literally see Disney's private island as they came on the intercom and said they were unable to dock due to high winds and rough waves. Disney built the dock at Castaway Cay, and it's not like ports in major Caribbean cities. It's much less equipped for high seas and docking than somewhere like Nassau or Port Canaveral. It's also rocky and dangerous for the ship to dock in high winds. This is what the crew was telling us on our cruise. In the end, we were glad they canceled the day because the captain put safety first, and that's what really matters. The cruise directors instructed everyone to exit the Disney Cruise app and reload it because they offered special extended onboard events since we were having yet another day at sea. We did appreciate the extra efforts the crew put in keeping everyone entertained after such a disappointment. Again, if you cruise in December, storms like this are pretty common and having ports canceled should be expected. If your main goal on a Disney cruise is to get a Castaway Cay day, then do not book in December. Book in summer or spring and avoid hurricane season. We were also hit with insanely rough seas, and I've never felt a cruise ship move that much before. I was seriously seasick, and these are all things to consider when booking a Very Merrytime cruise with Disney. Very Merrytime cruises with Disney do come at premium pricing, but they do have the risk of having things canceled just because of what the climate's like in December in the Bahamas. We still enjoyed our cruise a ton and loved the Christmas touches around the ship. We will have a ton of other content about our Disney Wish cruise. Like and subscribe to follow us along for some high seas fun.